All right, so today we're diving into Manus AI, and this one's really got me thinking.
Yeah, it's really grabbed my attention too.
It's not just another chatbot, right?
Right, yeah.
People are calling it an AI agent, and they're comparing it to, like, a mashup of ChatGPT,
Yeah.
Perplexity.ai, deep research, even website builders, all in one.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
And we've got two sources for this one, a YouTube video that demos some pretty amazing capabilities. Plus, we dug into info from Manus's own website.
Okay, interesting. So like moving from that thinking to doing idea,
Yeah.
lots of AI we've seen is good at processing information and then, spitting out an answer.
Yeah.
But Manus seems to be going a step further, bridging that gap.
That's what I thought, too. What I liked about the video is it actually shows Manus doing the tasks. Like you're watching it happen. It's not just like, here's the output. It's like, no, it's working.
Right, right.
You see it. That visual element's really key.
When you see it actually searching websites, making documents, even building those websites on the fly,
Yeah.
it really drives home the point that this is different.
The trip planning example, that's the one that just blew me away.
Okay, yeah.
They give Manus a prompt plan, a 7-day trip to Japan in April, and off it goes.
Wow. And what impressed me was the level of detail.
Yeah.
It's not just pulling up, the top tourist spots or whatever. It actually thinks about the dates, the budget, the interest, even adds in the weather forecast into the itinerary.
It's wild.
It's that nuanced stuff that makes it feel like a real planning tool.
Totally.
Yeah.
Not just a fancy search.
Not just a fancy search. And then, get this, it doesn't stop at the itinerary. It builds a whole website.
No way.
To present it all. Daily plans, the costs, the weather, points of interest all laid out beautifully.
So it's like having a personal travel agent.
Yeah.
Working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Just pulling all that information together.
Yeah, exactly.
And making it easy to understand.
And use that ability to go beyond, just text and create something tangible.
Yeah.
That's what sets Manus apart.
Okay. So travel planning, we got that down. Then they're like, let's have it analyze Tesla stock. And guess what?
It does it.
It does it flawlessly.
Amazing.
This is what it shows the potential in finance.
Absolutely. Where it's all about clear,
Yeah.
concise data presentation. It's critical.
It's got to be easy to digest.
Right, exactly.
And again, it goes beyond a simple report.
Oh, wow.
Creates a whole website with the charts, the
cool.
graphs, the breakdowns.
So it's like having, what?
Yeah.
A team of analysts working for you?
A team of analysts.
Yeah.
And the accessibility is huge. Think about someone who wants to invest, but they can't afford a financial advisor.
Yeah.
This changes things.
Totally, yeah. And not just for individuals.
Right.
Small businesses, too. They could use Manus to see market trends.
Yeah.
Or analyze their competitors. Tools that used to be only for the big guys.
Yeah. Okay, so travel finance, then they have create an interactive course on the momentum theorem.
Seriously?
For middle school educators. Video presentations, animations, all tailored to a specific audience.
That's pretty impressive.
This example shows how adaptable it is.
Yeah.
And the potential in education.
Think about the personalized learning.
Yeah.
Complex concepts broken down.
Yeah.
Lesson planning, curriculum development.
Yeah.
The possibilities are pretty mind-blowing.
Revolutionize how we teach and learn.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is just the beginning.
Right.
The video and the Manus website, they list a ton of other use cases.
Wow.
And the sheer variety is crazy.
It's not limited to one specific thing,
Yeah.
industry or task. That's what points to its potential.
It could disrupt everything.
A wide range of workflows. It's not just a niche tool.
It's like a fundamental shift.
It could change how we approach work,
Yeah.
learning,
Yeah.
even our daily lives.
The B2B supplier sourcing example.
Yeah.
Imagine a business needs a part.
Right.
Manus searches the web,
Okay.
compares prices,
Yeah.
recommends the best suppliers,
It could streamline everything.
streamline supply chains.
Absolutely. It's that ability to handle the complex stuff
Yeah.
that sets it apart. Not just doing simple things. It's orchestrating whole workflows.
Yeah.
Processes that's usually human territory, right?
It's human intelligence.
Yeah. Decision making.
And it even tackled a Kaggle machine learning competition. Built a model.
Really?
Ranked in the top 10% of competitors.
That's moving beyond the simple stuff
Serious stuff.
into the specialized fields.
It's not just automating tasks.
Yeah.
It's surpassing human performance.
Right. Raises some big questions.
Yeah.
About the future of work.
What does expertise even mean anymore?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh.
On top of that, it can create games, write teleprompter scripts,
No kidding.
design brand identities with icons.
It's blurring the lines between AI
Yeah.
and creativity.
It's wild.
Challenges what we think machines can do.
Makes you think about
It really does.
art and technology in a whole new way.
Absolutely.
So we've seen what it can do, but what about the tech behind it?
Right.
The YouTube video mentions Claude and something called browser use. What are those?
So Claude is a large language model,
Okay.
kind of like ChatGPT.
Okay.
These models are trained on huge data sets of text and code. They can understand, generate language really accurately. But what sets Manus apart is how it interacts with the web browser use, as they call it.
So it's not just processing info internally.
No.
It's going out and fetching data in real time.
Yeah.
Interacting with websites, pulling information from everywhere.
Exactly. Imagine the possibilities.
It's crazy.
When you combine that language model power with access to the web, it's like giving AI eyes and hands to interact with the world.
A whole new level.
Yeah, whole new level.
Okay, so then we go to the Manus website, and it adds even more. They have something called Manus Spaces, which is like a gallery of projects made with Manus.
That's smart. They're not just showing off what Manus can do.
Yeah.
They're building a community.
Yeah, that's smart.
People can share projects, learn from each other, collaborate. It really fosters a sense of ownership.
They're confident in its performance, too.
Yeah.
They say it achieves state-of-the-art performance on the GAIA benchmark, surpassing other systems like OpenAI's deep research.
GAIA benchmark is like a standardized test for these general-purpose AI agents.
Yeah.
It tests things like problem solving,
Okay.
common sense reasoning, adapting to new situations.
So they're backing it up with data.
Right.
And beating deep research is impressive. OpenAI is no joke.
Definitely suggests Manus is a serious contender in AI.
No doubt.
Benchmarks aren't everything.
Yeah.
But it's a strong indicator that Manus is pushing the boundaries.
It's changing the game.
Yeah.
All right, we've covered a lot here. And it's obvious that Manus AI is way more than just another AI tool. It's potentially a game changer. It could disrupt so many industries and workflows.
I agree.
But there's another side to this story we need to talk about.
Yeah, with this level of power, there's a lot to consider.
We have to think about the implications,
We do.
for individuals and society as a whole. And that's exactly what we'll be exploring next. We'll be looking at the potential downsides, the questions we need to ask, and the challenges we need to address as AI, like Manus, becomes increasingly integrated into our lives. Stay tuned.
Can't wait.
Okay, so we talked about how amazing Manus AI is. Super powerful, versatile, even a little scary, honestly. But what about the downsides? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like with anything powerful, right? There's always the potential for misuse.
It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Yep.
All those amazing capabilities could revolutionize things.
Yeah.
But you got to think about the dark side, too. What if it's used for, not so good things?
Exactly. Like, remember the example where Manus scraped data from websites to generate leads for businesses? Could be great for marketing and sales, but it also raises questions about privacy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Where's the line?
Right.
Like, how do you know when data gathering goes too far, becomes unethical?
It's tough.
It's a tough one.
It's not just privacy either. Imagine someone using Manus with bad intentions.
Oh, yeah.
Like to scrape sensitive info or even manipulate data to spread fake news. It's a little frightening when you think about it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. Makes you wonder if we need new rules about AI tools like Manus, right?
Yeah, especially as they get more powerful, more accessible to everyone.
Yeah, it's a tricky issue. Not easy to solve.
Yeah, it's complicated.
But we got to talk about it. We need to figure out how to minimize the risks, but also not, stop innovation completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Something else that worries me, a little job displacement. What if Manus can do things that people get paid to do now?
That's a valid concern. We need to think about that for sure.
What happens to those people?
It's not about trying to, halt progress.
Right.
But we got to make sure everyone benefits.
Yeah,
from these advancements in AI.
Not just a few lucky ones.
Exactly. It's like, how do we ensure AI leads to a more fair and just society?
A better world for everyone.
Yeah. Right? Instead of making things worse.
Right, yeah.
It's not just job losses either. Some skills and professions might just become obsolete.
Yeah, like what's the point if a machine can do it better and faster?
Right, exactly. We need retraining programs.
Yeah.
Upskilling, maybe even new economic models entirely.
Like a whole new way of thinking about work.
It really is. We're at a turning point, I think. We need
Yeah.
to be ready for the changes it's going to cause
Huge changes.
in all parts of society.
Yeah. And it's not just about jobs and the economy.
Yeah.
Right. What about social stuff? Cultural stuff?
Exactly. Like, what happens to our sense of purpose, our identity, when machines start doing the things that, we used to define ourselves by?
It's deep, man.
It's a big question.
What does it mean to be human when AI is doing so much? I don't know the answer to that one.
I don't think there's a simple answer,
Yeah.
but it shows how important it is to focus on the things that make us human.
The things AI can't do.
Right. Creativity, empathy, connecting with other people on a deep level.
We need to double down on our humanity, right? Those things AI can't replicate. But I wonder if maybe AI can help us with that too.
That's an interesting thought. What if AI helps us become even more creative,
Yeah, more empathetic.
more connected to each other?
Instead of AI versus humans,
Yeah.
maybe it's AI and humans working together,
Working together, yeah.
combining our strengths and weaknesses.
It's about finding that balance,
Yeah.
the synergy.
That's where the real potential is.
Yeah. What can we achieve together?
Human ingenuity plus the power of AI.
Yeah. That's exciting to me.
So we've talked about misuse, job displacement, regulations,
Right.
even the philosophical stuff, you know,
Yeah.
AI and what it means to be human. Where do we go from here?
I think we need to move past the fear and hype, have more thoughtful, nuanced discussions about how AI fits into our lives.
Less doom and gloom,
Yeah.
more realistic, right?
They're practical, recognizing both the good and the bad,
Yeah.
working together to make sure AI benefits everyone.
A better future for all.
Exactly. It's not about predicting the future.
It's about making it.
Exactly. And we all have a part to play in that.
Okay, so we've explored all the cool stuff Manus AI can do, and we've talked about some of the, the downsides, the challenges. Feels like we're at a crossroads, lots of uncertainty about what's next. Where do we even start?
Well, I think we got to shift our mindset. We can't think of AI as this scary thing,
Yeah.
We need to see it as a tool, like a partner, an extension of what we can do, embrace the possibilities, but also be aware of the risks.
I like that. A more, collaborative approach.
Yeah.
But what does that actually look like in the real world? How do we make AI a good thing in our lives? Something sustainable.
Education. That's going to be a big part of it. We need to give people the knowledge and the skills to not just use AI, but to really get it, to understand it.
So not just how to code or use the tools,
Right.
but to, critically think about it.
Yeah, to evaluate what it's telling us,
Yeah.
to be a part of making sure it's developed responsibly.
So basically, we got to demystify AI,
Yeah.
make it less of a, a black box.
Make it understandable.
And this needs to start early.
Absolutely. From elementary school all the way up to college and even beyond.
It's about a generation that's not just good with AI, but they understand it.
Yeah. AI literacy.
I like that.
We need that.
Yeah. And it's not just the kids, right?
No, of course not.
You got to help people whose jobs might be changed by AI.
Exactly. Retraining,
Yeah.
upskilling, make sure everyone has a chance to succeed.
In this new world.
No matter their age or background.
Okay, so what about, the government and the big tech companies?
Right.
They have a role to play too, right?
Absolutely. Huge role.
Huge.
Governments need to create policies, regulations, that encourage responsible development, but also protect people.
Yeah.
Promote the public good.
So find that balance.
Yeah.
Innovation, but also safety.
Exactly. And industry leaders, they got to prioritize ethics
No.
in how they design and use these AI systems. It can't just be about profit,
Right.
It's about trust, making sure AI serves us, not the other way around.
It feels like we're at this point where, we can decide what happens with AI, but it's a big responsibility. How do we make sure it's used for good? That it helps everyone?
It's tough. No easy answer. But I think it starts with talking
Okay.
open and honest conversations
Yeah.
about the good and the bad of AI, the values that should guide how we build it.
So everyone needs a seat at the table.
Everyone, technologists, policymakers, everyday people,
Yeah.
working together.
To find solutions that, align with what we believe in as humans.
Absolutely. We got to work together. Realize that the future of AI, it's not just happening to us.
Yeah.
We're making it.
We've talked about education, regulation, ethical design, collaboration. It's a lot. But it still feels like we're missing something. What about us? Our purpose, our creativity, even our relationships?
Yeah, that's a big one. I think the key is realizing AI doesn't replace us, it expands us. It's a tool that can help us do more, solve tough problems, even make us more creative.
So we can work with it, use it to be better,
Yeah.
instead of being afraid of it.
It's about finding that synergy, where our human smarts and AI come together.
To do amazing things.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe we discover new things about ourselves along the way.
Yeah, maybe AI helps us evolve as humans. It's exciting
Yeah.
and a little scary, right? But we get to be a part of it.
That's what's so cool about it. We're not just watching this happen, we're shaping it.
This has been an incredible deep dive. Really got me thinking. And I hope our listeners are feeling inspired too. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep shaping the future.